he was like, man, how much do you got it for? And I told him how much I got it for, and then he was like, damn, that's a come up, and that's a steal. So
hi, I'm FJ.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
And welcome to Loop Garms.
In the beginning, it was all about vintage snapbacks. I was curious about like, well, what's it with this fascination with old caps, old sport team caps and everything. And so we also started to try to find all these items off eBay. I think so. I guess that's where it started. We don't just want to be a store that, you know, just brings in things and then just selling things. I think the whole the joy of like interacting with the customers and, you know, hearing what they have to say about their pieces and, you know, just sharing knowledge with one another about the story behind it, the brand, you know, and it's a very enriching thing for both us and the customer as well. Okay, what's up guys? Hey, I think it's like this piece. Like I used to like collect a lot of like the Marlboro stuff. Like we had a lot of bags, all the jackets and t-shirts, and usually those that we put in store for sale, I usually have a piece for myself at home. But for this one and that piece over there, I can't find a second piece. So
my favorite piece will definitely be this one. So we actually had like a Nike Jordan cap, something similar to this, so the embroidery on the front and everything. And then we sold it and we sort of regretted it because it's the design you won't really see anymore. And the special thing about this cap is actually the back, the fastener over here. You can see it's Nike. You've got Nike right there, and this is something that you don't see. They don't make it like that anymore. So this one is precious to us. Somebody actually sold it to us, like a customer sold it to us, so it's very precious to us until we don't even want to like sell it. So yeah, this one. You know, fashion, people always say fashion is always evolving, and I think even for vintage clothes and items, that will always be evolving as well, because as time goes on, like I said earlier, it will always change, trends will always change. So I think, yeah, I'm just excited to see what will be considered vintage in the future. And I think the great thing is that people are always very open. Like, sometimes we pick out some things and then like other customers, they will come by and they'll be like, oh, so what did you find today? And then it's just like a whole sharing, it's like a platform for everybody to share. So we just show them like, oh, what we got, and that's super cool because like it's not, you don't try to keep it to yourself, they don't try to keep it to themselves as well. So I think that's something great, and it's just very nice to see that happening even when we're on the ground. So,
exactly.
You know, I think for us, we've never really thought about it as like hype or like a wave. For us, vintage will always be around because this year will be next year's last year, and then there will always be history. Like, you know, 10 years later we'll be looking back at today's fashion and this will be vintage to the people 10 years later. So I think for us, we've never thought of it that way, and we think that it will still continue to grow. I think the only way is for this community is to grow. Yeah, it's to grow. Yeah, that's what I think.